What's going on, guys? Is everybody ready to go? You guys ready for season 3? Oh, I muted it by accident. There we go. All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Here we go, the final season of Monument Mythos. Oh boy, oh boy. It's been a long time coming, and by a long time I mean 2 weeks or something like that. So we're this is the final season so far. I don't know if this is the end of it or if there's going to be a 4th season, but I guess we're gonna find out together. Either way, after this there's no more Monument Mythos for who knows how long, if ever. But I'm excited. It's Psycho, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Marcus, you have to return to Basswood County. There's 4 new videos. You know what's crazy? I follow the creator of or Basswood County, Basswood. I think it's Basswood. Basswood? Basswood sounds better. Anyway, I follow the creator for Basswood County, and I saw that he posted a new video, and I was like, should I go back to it? Because I know people are saying it's a little controversial because people think it's a copy of the Mandela catalog, blah, 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 blah. Even though I enjoy it anyway, you know, things are inspired by other things. I don't think it really matters, you know what I mean? As long as it's entertaining at the end of the day. So maybe I will go back to it. I didn't know that there were so many videos. I thought it was only 1 though. 4 is crazy. I'll definitely check that out though. It's like, I'll definitely check that out. Also, you get a duck. Can we start chanting duck in chat when we do that? I think that'd be fun. Do you want to sit? Thank you for the $2. Hope it ain't an acid trip like the Nixon verse. I completely agree. I hope it is not either, because the Nixon verse, I still don't fully understand the whole point of it, but maybe it'll have to do with season 3 here. Again, I don't know how we're doing season 3 if we're going back to the Dean verse, because I thought Earth exploded in the Dean verse, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. No Name, thank you so much for becoming a member. Much appreciated. Thank you, No Name. I know we got another one. I'm waiting for it to come in on my screen here. Oh, there, I just refreshed the screen and it came in. Stylock, thank you so much for the $49. I don't know what currency that is. It's like an MX and then a $sign. But either way, I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you. We love Dean the Jelly Bean. Oh, we are going to see Dean again today. I'm very excited to see Dean again today. Very, very excited. Because the video that Dean's in is called Dean Devil. So am I going to be right on how sus Dean is? Or is Dean actually a good guy? I guess we might find out today. But I'm excited. Enough of me chatting. Let's jump right in. Let's get this done with. I do want to say before we start, last thing I'm going to say. Thank you to everybody that joined in from the Monument Mythos from the first video. And I know a lot of you, if you're here today, you probably watched all of the streams leading up to this one. I know we've lost a lot of people along the way. We had 2,700 in season 2, and now we have like 800 watching, which is totally understandable. It's like hours and hours worth of content to catch up on. But if you did come from the Monument Mythos video, and that's how you were introduced to the channel, I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate you watching the streams, and I hope that you stick with us for whatever the next analog horror adventure that we check out is, because I really appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. As always, please go and support Mr. Manticore's channel, who is the creator of Monument Mythos. Absolutely amazing creator. Obviously, Monument Mythos is incredible. Even though it's insanely confusing to me, I think it's amazing. I think it's so cool. It's a very original concept idea. And also, don't forget, Mr. Manticore has a plush currently on sale on makeship.com. Make sure to go check that out. The link is in the description to this video right now. Make sure to go and support your analog horror content creators, because without them, you don't have me or these videos. But yeah, very cool plush. I actually really like the design. I ordered mine at the beginning of last stream, so definitely make sure you go do that. And just go subscribe to Mr. Manticore's channel. Mr. Manticore deserves it. Amazing creator. All right, let's get started. Let me just read over some last super chats before we do. Vlad Wolf King, thank you for the $5 super chat. I know it's generic, but watching your videos is one of the highlights of my day when you upload. Thank you for all the uploads you make. Duck chant. Listen, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Thank you for the super chat. It's not generic. Listen, I really appreciate it. It's super nice hearing you guys say that. It's very motivating for me because it's very hard for me to see, like, numbers are one thing, but actually hearing you guys say stuff like that really does make a difference for me. So thank you so much. You have no idea. Also, I'm not really sure exactly what to go over next. I think I'm going to go back to Vintage 8 for some more analog horror, just because I'm in love with Vintage 8 stuff right now. And we'll check out Basswood County. But if you have any other analog horror recommendations, join the Discord. The link is in the description. You can join it. There's a whole channel for analog horror suggestions and analog horror theories, so you could talk about theories of other analog horror with other people. Just make sure to be nice in there, because if you are an asshole, you will get banned. The mods are on Demon Time 24/7. So don't be that guy. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't be one of those no-lifes that joins a Discord and starts fighting with people. We don't tolerate any of that. Anything like that. All right, let's get it going. Monument Mythos Season 3. We're going to start with the teaser and go all the way to the end. Wait, stop. There are 12 videos in this one, as usual. Let's get it. I dream that someday... We got the blimp. We know the blimps are filled with the crowns. I hope we see a crown today. For Dad. For you. No one is gone forever. Monument Mythos Season 3. Part 1, February. Okay, I think that's just announcing what the first video, unless Season 3 is going to be 2 parts and the second part isn't out yet. I could be wrong though. Don't take me on that. We're gonna find out today. All right, here we go. First video is Mr. Manticore. I'm very curious because obviously Mr. Manticore has changed his channel name to this. Let's go. What is with the beats today? Mr. Manticore. Memorize the following image. Hello, Mr. Manticore. Ends part 1. Please identify any difference from the prior image shown to you. Is there actually a difference? I guess I didn't memorize good enough. I feel like it looks the same now. Oh, yeah, volume warning, as always. End part 2. Is there more teeth? Please remain still and breathe regularly. Oh, I'm supposed to remain still, my bad. Chat. Here we go again. What did that mean? That we saw a lot of different, like, creatures, I guess. Like, let's just take a look at some of these. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm looking at. They are numbered. Are these what some of the creatures look like in the Monument Mythos? Like overall? We never really get a super detailed look at them. But I guess we'll find out. Is there anything in the description? No, no description at all. Alright. There was hidden text? Where? There was? During this section? I see that this part is really replayed a lot. Is there anything over here? Check upload date. November 26th, 2016. Wait, what? Whoa. Okay, I see. I didn't even see that. Alright, so yeah, this was a long time ago. Definitely before season 3 actually started. So this is one of those things Mr. Manticore has done that a good amount of times where he'll take like an upload or something separate from the series and add it in there. It is a part of season 3, so it has to be connected somehow. Yeah, it's like, oh, that's what I've been doing. You guys have told me that a lot of times, so I've started doing that more and more. The arrow keys to go frame by frame. Is there hidden text though right before the creatures? Okay. Let's see. Like right before, or yeah, like right now I'm going frame by frame with the arrow keys. This was his first video ever, really. That's really cool. Also, I do know that there is a part 3 to the Vintage 8 that we've been going over. But I want to go over the other series before we get there, because I know the other series are connected. So I want to go over the rest of them before we do the Human Trials, I believe it's called. I saw someone say that in chat. Wait, where? Near part 1, right at... Alright, guys. It's a... Alright, someone said it's a little after part 1. I'm going... Oh, there it is. Don't look out your window. Well, right now it's raining. I did not see that. Is it... There's nothing after end part 2, though. Oh, there is. Don't stand near the mirror. And don't look out your window. Don't stand near the mirror. Was there anything about mirrors previously in the Monument Mythos? I feel like there was. I could be wrong, though. Thank you again, It's Psycho, for that $5 super chat, by the way. I don't know if I said thank you or not. Okay. And then hidden text at 2:08. God damn it. Video doesn't even go to 2:08. I was about to scroll to it. All right, let's just jump into the next one. Let's see what's going on. The Washington Wanderer. Wanderer.
Remember me.
I don't. Who are you?
Virginia. For America.
For Virginia. A familiar name. On February 20th, 2022, the Horned Serpent metastructure went silent. A new song began on February 22nd, 2022. This is looking like the tree world right now. Sitting.
From everything I've looked at, I can confidently say Wonderland keeps copies. It's like a tea machine. You can't ever delete or Every time something is moved, a copy is kept on there. It copies the subjects of every transaction. That's why there's so many heat signatures. Our guy, Gothanaut C, he found a copy. It killed him.
Is that the Washington Monument? Is that someone standing on top of it? Move the camera up a little bit for me. There is. Who is the Washington Wanderer? That kinda looked like a female, maybe. I mean, I'm assuming a lot there. Gothanaut transmission, Howard Melrose nose. Wonderland making a copy of everything that goes inside it could explain why there are two George Washingtons. The actual Washington became the Horned Serpent after being sucked into Wonderland in Liberty Lurkers, and a copy of him before his transformation was made that somehow ended up frozen in the Delaware River and found years later in Delaware Double. At least that's what I think is going on. So they think that it's making copies of people. I thought if there were doubles, that they were doubles from other universes or other realities, but I guess that's wrong now. I was thinking that was Virginia too, the Washington Wanderer. We're completely caught up on Urban Spook right now, so no current new Urban Spook videos yet. But yeah, where is the tree? I feel like it would have been peeking out of there if the monument's broken like that. All right, we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. Next one's called Monument Mythology, so this might be very informative here. Gothanaut transmission, the Horned Serpent lives. Let's get it. The origin of the Horned Serpent. Here we go, here we go. Give me some lore, baby. Audio taken from the Open Ceiling Museum's sound system.
Long ago, a universe ended and all fell into darkness. In that darkness, there were two beings, Tree and Serpent. They spoke for many eons until one day, Serpent became bored. Something would be more interesting than nothing, she said. So Serpent decided that she would create a universe. Without letting Tree know, Serpent slowly shed her skin and left her branch. First, she laid world eggs. Eggs so big that one could spend their entire life on them. Then she laid God eggs. Eggs with beings to help organize the universe. Then she laid all the plant and animal eggs. Eggs which would make more trees and more serpents. Many God, plant, and animal eggs fell on the world egg known as Earth. It was a cruel and wild place, so cruel and wild that the most powerful deity was the goddess of chaos. Her name was Entropis. However, Entropis was fair. She gave the ability to dethrone her to 4 other gods. They were Simultan, goddess of success, Orderat, goddess of time, Centimek, god of emotion, and Mordeleth, god of death. As the goddess of chaos, Entropis understood that chaos was such an uncontrollable force that she could fall victim to it at any time. And one day, she did. Without any warning, a strange bolt of lightning beheaded her in Giza. Her enormous head fell from the sky and landed in the land of serpents' children. 3 baby serpents found the head. They recognized her instantly. It was fallen Entropis. Then the baby serpents hatched a plan. If we disguise ourselves with her head, perhaps we could trick the gods into thinking that we are Entropis. Then they could be tricked into giving us power. But once they find out that they were tricked, we would need to kill them to keep our power. How can we kill the gods? We should ask men. They like to make dangerous things. So the 3 baby serpents tucked themselves into the head of Entropis and slithered to the land of men. In the land of men, the baby serpents found 3 types of men. They found a farmer, a warrior, and an advancer. The baby serpents began their performance. I am Entropis, goddess of chaos. The other gods have gone mad. We need to destroy them before they hurt the land of men. In awe of Entropis's head, the 3 types of men quickly went to work on a weapon. They used a special glass to harness a strange lightning,
Use a
similar
glass?
to the very lightning which had killed Entropis herself. They surrounded the charged glass with a strong stone carved into the shape of a handsome hero. When the men finished the weapon, they showed it to Entropis's head. Behold, Pyrasma, the destroyer of gods. The baby serpents thanked the men and took Pyrasma to meet the gods. Eventually, the gods found Entropis's head. We have been so worried. Are you okay? I am hurt, but I was treated well in the land of men. They even gave me a gift. Let us restore your powers first. With that, the 3 baby serpents became very powerful. Thank you. Now meet Pyrasma. And at the speed
Yo,
of light, Pyrasma
that's
burned the gods to
crazy.
death. The 3 powerful baby serpents thanked Pyrasma and gave the gift of life to all statues in the land of men. After terrorizing their enemies in the animal kingdom for eons, the 3 baby serpents decided that it would be best to grow themselves more, since they wanted to look older. Each baby serpent went to a different world egg to mature. But one world egg was too hot and the baby died. Another world egg was too cold and that baby froze. The only baby that survived continues to grow inside Earth herself, where heat and cold are in perfect harmony.
The Dean Museum of Natural History. That was a crazy drop of information. Like massive, massive info drop. Like I kind of get it. So first of all, I think it's interesting enough that the serpent and the tree is what started it, just the serpent and the tree. And I believe this is the tree, because when they talk about the serpent, they show this, which you would think that this would be the serpent because of its head. But I think it's interesting that it has a like a moon staff. So there were 3 serpents. They pulled off the ultimate heist for power, which is kind of badass. They had humans help them kill the other gods after they restored or gave them power, which is pretty nuts. Why do I feel museum tour on how screwed we are? I mean, this is... I think it's so interesting that then they gave life to all statues in the land of men. Crescent, that's what I was looking for. Now, when it says world eggs, I guess these are just different planets, right? And it would make sense because, you know, some planets are insanely cold, some planets are very hot, so it makes sense that 2 of them died and then the one on Earth survived. And this is like the sun, I would guess. Yeah, you could curse in chat to an extent. Just don't, you know what I mean? Don't say anything wild. I think this is more like a belief than what actually happened, though. I mean, I guess there's only one way to find out. It could be a belief thing, because I thought we got confirmation that Washington was the serpent, but how could he be the serpent if, you know what I mean? Yeah, but, oh, so that was the other thing about the world eggs, is that I thought maybe that's what they meant by, like, different possible Earths. Oh, because they do only show 3 world eggs. And that means on top of that, like, on top of the serpent that we know about, there is a higher serpent that laid eggs to those. They could have merged. Evil Lucius, thank you for the $5 super chat. I'm sorry for missing recent streams. I'm here now, so how are you doing? Did not get a chance to watch previous videos before this. You're going to be very lost right now, so I recommend watching the other ones before this, or if you're here, you could try to figure it out the best you can, but you're going to be very confused because there's hours and hours of content before this one. But I am doing good. I hope that whatever you were doing, I hope that you were doing all right and doing good. I'm happy to have you back in the streams. Do you want to sit? Thank you for the $2 super chat. I did answer your message before. And it's Psycho with the $5 super chat. What was the living statue they found in the cave in season 1? I thought when they went in that cave, that was the serpent that they found. Like part of the serpent that they found. I could be wrong though. I think this is part of lore that you should take with a grain of salt. All right, in that case, I'm not going to think too deeply into it. Let's go to the next one. Angel Ashes. Let's keep going because I'm sure we're gonna get more information. Oh, the freedoms. Yeah, they found the freedom statue in the cave. I don't believe that's the same as the statue that we found here. That was in that last video. I think it's different. I was thinking about the cave under maze, yeah. So, okay, it's a universe tale, so it isn't true, so it's misleading on purpose. I'm just curious what the comments on that last video were. Bro really made his own religion. This is insane. I love it. That is a funny line. How do we kill the gods? We should ask men. They like to make dangerous things. So true. Alright, let's just jump into the next one. Angel Ashes. Patrick, happy birthday. Angel Ashes. Is that Freedom's head? Does that mean... Does that mean Angel won the 1v1? Bright light, bright light. Is there captions? No. What?
Everyone is free now. We do not feel free. You want another chance? You had your chance. It will death again.
We'll give you the third chance you have asked for. The third chance. February 2nd, 2022. February 23rd, 2022. So does that mean that they... So does that mean the planet didn't explode now? They kind of like said, hold up, rewind. Let's run that back. Cawthonite transmission, Godspeed Angel. Yeah, that was Cawthonite A, not Cawthonite C. Cawthonite C is dead and was killed by a copy, they said, right? So I believe he saved... So that means the Dean timeline is saved now? And they're doing a do-over? It's actually pretty cool that that video came out on February 23rd, though. This is a different universe. Cawthonite A is supposed to be Alex himself. Dude. Kinda, yeah, keep watching. That's my excuse. Like, if I don't know, or if I can't clearly understand it, I'm just like, yeah, keep watching. To be fair, we did that with the Dean verse, and we got more of an understanding by the end. Alright, this one is called Musk Mars. Cawthonite transmission, the Marsh... I was right. 2023, baby. Live footage. What's good, dog? They don't mean Elon Musk, do they? Musk steps on Mars. Musk Mars Mine, the largest American monument. Yep, they do mean actual Elon Musk. Alright, I think we immediately know where this is going. Martian glass. Oh, you can't see it. Did you see it? Hold on. You can now write by hand on Twitter. Sick update, Elon. Were those crowns just floating on Mars? Okay, so Elon Musk landed on Mars, is mining on Mars. I just want to say, 2 videos ago, when we found out about like the serpents and the different planets, one was too hot, and isn't Mars like known to be too hot? I really hope I'm correct on that. But one of the planets was too hot and the serpent died on the planet, and now they're mining into Mars. I'm confused why crowns are on Mars though, but I guess like they were using crowns to do other things before, so like am I really surprised? Not really. Okay. Let's keep it running. Private. Fuck you, Elon. Mr. Musk, you're doing God's work. Keep it up. Elon Musk, I hope you rot in hell with Rockefeller. Wow. I'm on Mars, LOL, said Elon. Oh my god, and... Okay, hold on, we'll go back in a second. Let's nuke some ice caps. Elon. We do not know Mars. Wait, Mars is cold? Venus is hot, Mars is cold. Alright, I guess I got them confused. Why did I think Mars was hot? Hold on, we'll run that back a second. So it's the same situation with the pyramids that were on Earth, where they go way deeper. Yep. Good morning. The Martian serpent exits the glass mine like a burst intestine, falling towards Earth. Okay. How do we run it back and still end up messing up the universe, man? Like, come on. Alright, so I was technically right. I just got the planet temperatures confused. Maybe we should stay on Earth, you know what I mean? Until we actually have to leave from pollution, because maybe that's not the best idea. Maybe we shouldn't just drop a nuke on Mars. That is what he did, right? Yeah, let's nuke some ice caps. Come on, bro. That's a rude wake-up call. Imagine you're sleeping and someone nukes you. Yeah, now it's coming to Earth. Someone asked in chat what the crowns were. The crowns are the floating heads. So when the freedom statue cut people's heads off with Giza glass, their heads would like inflate and become huge. That sounds so crazy saying that out loud. Yeah, so it's interesting because didn't the Sphinx come from Mars? We learned in season 2. Like, didn't we see actual footage of it moving across Mars and then it literally picked up off of Mars and went down to Earth? That's what I was gonna mention when we saw the pyramids. You think the Earth serpent is gonna fight the Mars serpent? Yeah, at this point the backrooms does seem better, not gonna lie. Finding a nice good floor of the backrooms, you might be chilling there better than Earth. I just don't think we should nuke another planet. I think that's a really bad idea. I just read what you said, Darkstar. Also, Wellman, thank you for the $20 super chat. You definitely get a duck for that. Just joins, what did I miss? A lot of confusion. We learned a little bit of lore on the monuments that could or could not be true. Also, the Washington Monument's broken. There's a person called the Washington Wanderer, who we're not 100% sure of who it is yet, but we think it's Virginia from season 2, because there are 2 Virginias. And also, they may have fixed the Deanverse, or this might be a different universe. We're not 100% sure yet, but a universe was fixed from being destroyed. The Sonic moved? Did he actually? I took a nap on my bed earlier, so there's a chance he fell. Alright, After Angel is this next one. We're also zooming through this season right now. We're 43 minutes in and we're already 7 videos in. Ooh, okay. Yeah, let's get it. Dwight Comics is the DC Comics in this universe. Gotcha. That beat, yo, the beats this season go crazy. Lev, thank you for the super chat. Monument Mythos voice actor here. Thanks for watching our amazing series and supporting independent filmmakers. Listen, I've been chanting this the entire time I've been doing this. I was saying please go and support the original content and everything, because you guys really do go crazy on these videos. Like, all of it is incredibly well done. Incredibly well done. Seriously, big shout out to you guys. You guys do amazing work on here. The quality of everything, I gotta say, there's some analog, I've said this before, there's some analog horror stuff that will happen and it's like so goofy that it takes me out of the situation. This is one of those series that I never get taken out. Like, I'm always in it. The only thing that might take me out is that I'm confused, but you know, these videos aren't meant to be watched back to back to back to back. They're supposed to be like analyzed more. But thank you so much for stopping by the stream and for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Seriously. All right, here we go. After Angel. Dwight Comics. Babylon Forest, February 2022. By the way, I keep adjusting the volume just because I don't want to destroy your guys' ears. But as always, volume warning. It's hard for me to tell what's loud for you and what isn't. Hello there, Mr. Angel. Angel approaches freedom. Oh, duck for Lev, yes. Duck for Lev. Future Angel's ashes slip through time. Please kill me. Okay. Oh my god, he really did. Wow, okay. Bro did not hesitate. Freedom decapitates Angel. Was that some kind of code that I'm totally missing here? There was a lot of noises there, and that was a really long section of static. Yeah, so what happens if you cut off an angel's head? Like, what kind of crown would that be? That was my first thought too. And the transmission for this one is Stalemate Angel. Yeah, so technically, the angel isn't dead, because crowns technically aren't dead. So even though he asked to kill him, if he becomes a crown, he's not dead. Always check the bar. You're right. I do have to start checking the bar. Let's see, we're going frame by frame here. This is where the bar peaks. You can see the peak. It's right before the cut. Is there anything secret here, or did people just fast forward to the cut? No, it looks like they just fast forwarded to the cut. Yeah, I don't really see anything else. Did chat die? Chat crashed. Are we good? Say yes in chat if you can type and see me. I think we might be good. Okay, we're good now. Okay, dope. I wonder if we're gonna get any information on the corner folk. I guess we're gonna see. By the way, if I ever go silent, it's because I'm reading chat or trying to read something to get more information. All right, thank you, chat. I said that we are working now. All right. Okay. Next one, Golden Gate Girl. Okay. This video contains content about suicide, so warning to everybody. If anything around that subject nature triggers you, that is just a warning to you. Maybe click off or come back in like 6 minutes or something, because this video is 3 minutes long. We're probably going to take a little longer to look through it. But just a warning. Just a warning.
Hello? Hello?
You got the wrong number.
Who is this?
Howard. Howard Melrose.
Hi, Howard. What are you doing?
Well, I'm looking out at the bay.
Oh, you're in a place by the water. You're lucky.
It is beautiful.
It really is. The view up here is beautiful.
What's your name?
You can call me Eunice, Howard. You have such a mysterious voice.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So mysterious. Just wraps me up like a dark blanket. I could use a blanket now.
Are you in the area?
Oh, am I in the area? I'm on top of the world. Look to the bridge.
The Golden Gate is nice. You're going through the bridge.
Say my name when you're lonely. You make me sound so mysterious.
Okay.
Call me whenever something Call me whenever something exciting happens. I promise I'll listen in Wonderland.
Thanks
Thanks for talking to me, Howard. Call me later.
Eunice Dean.
Hello? Monty, I need your help. Jimmy, it's not you. Listen, I can't run anymore. I just can't. Nobody likes me anymore. Everybody wants to run me over in the street now. I'm just a dirty dog. Jimmy, it's late. Why don't you hit the hay? Listen to me, you don't understand. I can't run. What do you want? I want you to run. Oh, everyone loves you, Monty. Everyone loves you. Jimmy, that's just plain silly. You're already a better president than I'll ever be.
I am Montgomery Clift.
Please visit the community tab and select the Democratic Party's nominee for president in the upcoming election. That is what Nixon said, yeah. That's what made my jaw drop a little there. Clothanaut transmission, everyone loves you, Monty. So is this the Montyverse? I think I could get down with the Montyverse. I can't tell if you guys are trolling. By calling it the Montyverse. Yeah, I don't understand why he said I can't run anymore. Montgomery Clift is also an American actor? Okay. Yeah, I did not know who that was. Everyone's just spamming Montyverse. I am too sober for this. We need an immortal verse. I hate how she says, I promise I'll listen in Wonderland. I hate that. Clothanaut C is this next video. And then we got Dean Devil. So I guess we'll find out more. Capsule. Mission objective: determine the rate of American Wonderland Syndrome, AWS, in the Martian Serpent metastructure. Okay. Releasing the Clothanaut capsule now. USS George Washington. Wow, the serpent is big. Or the Martian serpent is big. Good luck in there. Same type of thing, we got the true world again. The Spaghettis sent us back home. We're in Wonderland. There's a child here too. Virginia? C finds the child. C helps the child. C looks at the child. That looks like a baby. C feeds the child. C plays with the child. C protects the child. What is that? C rests with the child. C loses the child. Where, why? C mourns the child. C remembers the child. C finds paper. C draws his story. C joins the child. Clothanaut C is Everett?
Clothanaut C. You found a copy. You killed him.
Remember me. For Virginia. For America.
Wait. So wait. The baby's Everett. Okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't sure if they were just like over exaggerating how small the kid was. I thought it could still be Virginia, but okay, yeah, it's definitely all right. I see now. I see. So does that mean that when she was pregnant and she like went into the Washington Monument, that this is where Everett went? And then Cawthonot C found him?
America.
Okay, now I gotta read this before the baby gets huge. American Wonderland syndrome is characterized by an extreme distortion of physical attributes. The distortion is most commonly observed in individuals exposed to the horned serpent metastructure, such as Cawthonauts or Washington absentees, while Alice in Wonderland syndrome, AIWS, is brain-related condition. AWS is not. There is... I don't know what word that could be. There's the letter here for AWS, but supportive care can improve quality of life. Euthanasia is an option for those suffering from American Wonderland syndrome. Please consult your doctor. Photograph of Everett Arnoldson in Wonderland with AWS. It's alright, I didn't want ears. The transmission for that was euthanasia is an option for those suffering for American Wonderland syndrome. That was the description for that one. Okay. Someone also pointed out that when it said that the Cawthonaut was protecting the child, he had a sword in his hand. Here we go. Dean Devil, Department of Justice, Federal Bureau of Investigation. What did my boy Dean do? Volume warning, headphone warning, volume warning.
Is offering a reward of up to $1 million for information leading directly to the arrest of alleged murderer Howard Melrose.
Oh, they're saying Howard's a murderer now. Also, Illinois Edits, thank you for the $20 super chat. Marcus, you're one of my favorite YouTubers that I've watched. Your content is very entertaining. Also, credits to Analog Creators. Facts. And thank you so much for the compliment, and thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I really, really appreciate it, Illinois. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The 18-year-old is the latest addition to the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list. In 1968, Melrose was contacted by Eunice Dean, Vice President James Dean's older sister. During the call, Melrose verbally assaulted and threatened Eunice.
That is not what happened.
She leapt off the Golden Gate Bridge. Melrose was caught on camera shortly before leaving San Francisco. Special Agent Rod Serling.
Howard is dangerous. His voice alone can kill a man. Never answer a call from Howard Melrose. Keep your children far away from that telephone.
If you have tips about Melrose's whereabouts, dial 1-800 Dean Deliverance.
We want to keep Howard Melrose away from every telephone in America.
At 0900, we intercepted a call from Howard's home. I led a team of agents into his house 9 minutes later. he had packed his bags and left. At 0400, we intercepted a call from the Hollywood Rockefeller Hotel. I led a team of agents into the building 18 minutes later. He had evaded the room with his belongings. He had attempted to redact and shred copies of an airplane ticket. Off the record, Mr. Vice President. I know that you're upset, but listen to me. Whatever I say next, promise me you'll stay put. No more jokes about taking Air Force 2 for a one-man kill assignment. I'm trusting you, Mr. Dean. We currently have eyes on Howard Melrose. He's about to leave LAX on a flight to DC. We can wait for him there. Promise me that. Mr. Vice President, are you there?
I don't think he's listening to that, brother. Yeah, he's not listening to that. He crashed into it? Cawthonot A. Grief can make you a monster. The portrait of Vice President James Dean at 26 has not been found. Okay. Look at the community tab, someone said. Alright, go into the community tab. Hold on, what was this? March 15th, 2023. So what was that? That was 5 months ago? Hold on, I'm trying to... Okay. So this is the presidential election chart. Resolution to impeach Vice President James Dean for conspiracy to commit an act of vigilantism. People said no. No, 60%. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm very confused at this point. I'm very, very confused, and we only have 3 videos left, which is Clift Chaos, Arnoldson Alone, and Freedom Forever. Check ping comment on Dean the Devil. The portrait of Vice President Dean at 026 has not been found. by Dwight Comics. There's no way this channel posts videos, right? No, it doesn't. Okay, good. Alright, we're just gonna jump into the next one. We have 3 videos left. 3 videos left. 7 minutes, 5 minutes, and 4.5 minutes. The following video has been edited to exclude graphic content.
2 weeks following the disappearance of James Dean, the National Park Service suspended all ferry services to Liberty Island, and over the next 48 hours, a massive platform was constructed at the base of the Statue of Liberty. Due to the National Park Service's unwillingness to disclose the purpose of the platform and the reluctance of Washington politicians to discuss its costs, news of the mysterious structure's appearance quickly spread across the country. What was the platform? Why was it built so close to the Statue of Liberty? All these and more were questions frequently asked in American neighborhoods and newspapers. Famous writers like Charles Beaumont and Rod Serling wrote their theories in exciting opinion pieces, while scientists like Hugh Everett and J. Robert Oppenheimer illustrated their own speculations in intricately detailed diagrams.
Make
But
America a
all
better
Americans,
place. Leave the country.
civilians and celebrities alike, were equally in the dark. Nobody knew why there was a massive platform on Liberty Island. Shortly after the cement of the platform had visibly dried, workers surrounded the structure with robust titanium fencing, inside of which thousands of chairs were installed, each bolted deep into the photographs of the chairs on Liberty Island were quickly printed on front pages around the country. Photographs of the platform's various angles were televised after news broadcasts to give audience members time to scrutinize over visual details. Many of these hastily edited slideshows were looped for an additional 15 minutes to allow family units to gather in living rooms and analyze the platform as closely as possible. The broadcasts, though strange and unprecedented, were well received for uniting families in the evenings. On the 3rd morning after the platform's completion, workers were seen lining the entire island with large explosives. Every acre of land around the Statue of Liberty and the platform's metal fences was covered in an intricate web of electrical wires wrapped around bundles of dynamite. The sight greatly concerned New Yorkers. Due to unsubstantiated rumors of an impending atomic bomb test on Liberty Island, roadways became violently congested with traffic and airports were suddenly packed with newly registered passengers. Many civilians wanted to leave the East Coast in order to avoid any potential shockwaves produced by the Liberty Island explosives. While law enforcement and regional government officials urged the public to remain calm and at home, no concrete reasoning was ever provided. Ambiguous explanations from many mayors and governors only worsened the widespread anxieties. Numbers of missing children dramatically increased in the afternoon as groups of siblings refused to stay put with parents at home and decided instead to seek shelter out west. Cats, dogs, and other domestic animals ran freely through city streets, released by their owners in an attempt to spare their lives. Dog, cat, and snake attacks became common in all major cities. In New York City, Chicago, Los Angeles, and Miami, curfews were dispatched to collect loose pets. 1 in every 5 servicemen sustained injuries from agitated animals. Even the incumbent president was attacked by a dog which had passed through the White House fence. Rushed to the Walt Disney Hospital to treat injuries, the president remained indoors for the rest of the day. In the evening, she requested a full explanation be provided by a representative of the National Park Service on live television. There would be no response, and an hour later, at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, the explosives on Liberty Island detonated. The resulting shockwave caused the Statue of Liberty to visibly totter. Fires erupted on all trees in the area. Since the fencing and chairs were bolted into the ground, the platform remained completely unscathed. However, the surrounding inferno released massive clouds of ash into the sky. Passing ships and aircrafts recorded the hellish scene on film. Ferry services were reopened by the National Park Service to allow firefighters access to the flames. By 7 p.m., all plant life had been decimated, and the Statue of Liberty had become even more oxidized from being exposed to high temperatures. A nuclear attack on Liberty? Construction gone wrong? Headlines provided no more clarification than your next-door neighbor. Firefighters extinguished the fires by 9 p.m. and reported no American fatalities. At midnight, cameras captured the activation of a spotlight on the Liberty platform. The bright white circle of light remained unoccupied for several minutes before a handsome... After Clift spoke, James Dean, alive and well, joined...
Try again, fools. My disappointment is vast. I had to save a goddamn teenager from being murdered by the vice president. Yet you still support Mr. Dean. Grief makes monsters, and monsters stay in power. Yet you still see me as the monster. Why don't you look in the mirror sometime? If I continue to exist, I will continue to be disappointed. If I let you exist, you will continue to be a disappointment. How about we make a simple deal, you fools? I will leave your universe when I see an act of true kindness. That would take a goddamn miracle.
Dear Dad, it's been almost 2 years. I wish I could show you the new episodes. I think you would have liked them, Alex. Cawthonot transmission. After Clift spoke, James Dean, alive and well, joined him in the spotlight. Dean declared into the microphone, Monty Clift is the one man in the world who can prevent nuclear war. Aaron Pond, thank you for the $5. Cawthonot A is like my father helping me with my homework. Just super mean and straight up. Here you go, you get a duck for that. That was great. All right. Got 2 more videos left. Both less than 5 minutes long. Let's get it. The following wood engravings were found in Babylon Forest. Everett's story will be narrated by an individual with AWS. Yeah, I'm guessing this is Virginia. Yep. The tree that pulled me in. Cold, endless vertigo. So Everett's to be concluded. So he wants to save everyone from the Martian serpent. Is what I got out of that. Cawthonaut transmission. Good luck, Everett Arnoldson. It is really sad. That's a really sad backstory for him to have. This next one is called Freedom Forever. The Cawthonaut transmission is Goodbye, Fools. Here we go. Current last video in the Monument Mythos. I should have stayed a writer. Rod Serling, not Sterling, my bad. Former FBI director. The Death of President Dean, a true story by Rod Serling. United States of America, Department of Technology. It did become a crown. Everett coming to back up the angel? Bro vaporized the sword. Two inner angels. Nina and Thomas. They haven't tried to hurt us. We want to go where no one will hurt us. A more perfect union. Lauren Arnoldson and Mr. Squirrel present the new constellation known as Manticore. You must call me Mr. Manticore. Oh, my bad. What are you made of? Good people. The men. Nina, Thomas, Freedom, Everett, together. Goodbye, Kothna A. Lev!
I am Montgomery Clift, and I approve this message.
All right. There's a lot, man. Alright, so someone commented this. In the Dean universe, the Babylon Forest encounter led to the end of the world. In the Clift universe, it led to the salvation of the world. Which is a really good point. Instead of the angel and Freedom fighting and destroying the planet, Everett comes out and says that they should unite to take out the real threat, which is the Martian serpent, and they go and take it out. That was interesting. There's there's a lot in the series that confuses me still, which I'd like to definitely go back for on my own and fully go through that. But I think I got the concept of most of the story overall. This is definitely one of the most complex, no, it's not one of, it is the most complex analog horror that I've ever gone over. And the reason why I was so hesitant to go over this one was because of how long it was. Because in total, it's what? 48 videos? That's a lot of videos. And a lot of information to go through, a lot of information to put together. You know, it's a lot easier to do like Vita Carnis or Urban Spook because I'm going over them as they come out. So there's enough time for me to watch them, digest each one on its own, and then move on to the next one. Whereas here, it's like I watch 12 and then I have to digest and try to understand all 12 and then move on to the next thing. So obviously it was definitely worth it. I think it was definitely worth it. I think that was a really enjoyable series overall. And as always, big shout out to everybody that worked on it. Again, I highly suggest Mr. Manticore's channel is in the description down below. I highly suggest you go over there, watch it for yourselves. There's also, Mr. Manticore also has other work going on his channel other than Monument Mythos. So obviously go over there, check it out. And also go and support Mr. Manticore's Plush, which I've been promoting for every stream for the last 3 streams so far. Because got to support your analog horror creators, guys. You got to support the people that are in this. You think it, hold on. You think it's complex? Imagine being in the middle of making it with Alex and him only giving you bits of information while you voice half the cast. That actually, yeah, I'm sure that was way more confusing for you. Just slowly getting information and it's like, whoa, why am I saying this? Why is this happening? And only having to wait to find out for yourself too. Yeah, that's got to be crazy, Lev, I'm sure. And again, Lev, thank you for coming through and supporting the stream over here. I appreciate you coming by. Yes, guys, please go over and support Mr. Manticore and buy the plushie. I already bought one myself, so I definitely recommend you guys go and buy one too. Makeshift also always makes great stuff. Actually, hold on one second. I'll show you guys an example. This was by Makeshift. Makeshift made this. This was the Mimic plushie from oh my god, why can't I remember the name right now? God dang it. Why can't I remember the name? Someone tell me the name. I know one of you knows. The Mortuary's Assistant. There it is. This is the Mimic from the Mortuary's Assistant. And this was the first like makeshift I ever saw. And I was like, yeah, I gotta get this thing. Like it's so like ugly and cute at the same time. But they do great work. This is honestly an incredible quality plushie. It's actually really cool too because you get like a number for which one you got. Like this one is number or it just says like number, like there were only 400 made. So usually not a ton of them are made, and once they're done, it's over. You can't get one. So don't miss out on the opportunity. Especially, I know a lot of you are huge fans of this series and a huge fan of Mr. Manticore. So go and support. Link is in the description to go and get that. How many purchases are they at? 164. They got to hit 200 within 12 days. So I know you guys can do it. I know you guys can definitely go over there and do that. But yeah, obviously, huge shout out to Mr. Manticore, huge shout out to Lev, huge shout out to everybody that worked on all of the Monument Mythos, because that was an incredible series. Again, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that still confuses me, so I still want to go back and go over it. I know that there are a lot of good YouTubers that went over the Monument Mythos and explained it probably better than I ever could, honestly. Which is Wendigoon, for example. A lot of people have been telling me about Wendigoon's explanation of it. And I know MatPat has some theory videos on it and stuff too. Which series am I going to cover next? That is a wonderful question. I am not 100% sure. I definitely want to cover more Vintage 8 stuff because I've been loving Vintage 8 recently. Basswood County has some new stuff that we might go over. But recommend join the Discord, guys. The link is in the description as well for the Discord. You can join the Discord and recommend more analog horror series there. I do want to go over the Walton Files too at some point, because a lot of people have been recommending the Walton Files. So yes, I want to do the Human Trials. So my thing about the Human Trials is that technically for oh my god, which one was it, dude? There's so many names of series now. What was it? What video was it? So for the Oracle project, I was already supposed to have watched like a bunch of other series by Vintage 8 before the Oracle project, but I didn't. So I want to watch those series and then do the Human Trials. So that's what we're going to do. Also, a lot of people have been telling me about Winter of 83 recently. I actually got recommended Winter of 83. Was it before? It might have been before Vita Carnis. And I tried watching it and I was not into it at the time, but a lot of people are telling me to check it out again recently. I don't know if they released a new video or something, or there's been some hype about it, but a lot of people have been recommending it again, so I'm going to have to give it another chance too. Oh, Happy Meat Farm's another one that a lot of people have been recommending. Yeah, there's a lot I got to go over. There's still so much more, along with obviously going over the stuff already. Like The Reel has like 4 new videos out now or something, and it's only been like 2 weeks since I've covered that. So there's a lot. Yeah, we did Gemini Home Entertainment. There's a Gemini Home Entertainment movie on the channel, basically. That video is like almost 2 hours long. That was one of the most hardest edited videos I've ever done. We'll try Happy Meat Farm, because I know Happy Meat Farm's pretty short, and I kind of want to go over something short. We just went over the Monument Mythos, which took 4 streams and a YouTube video, so I kind of want to take a break from the really long series, so I'd like to chill out. FNAF VHS is also something I want to go over, because I know there's a lot of gold in the FNAF VHS. The thing about Marble Hornets, so Marble Hornets I know is like a legend in the community as well, but Marble Hornets is a lot of videos, man. A lot of videos. They're not very long. As you can see, I tried to check out some of them. Like I really have no idea what's going on. I think it's Slenderman related. I could be wrong, but yeah, like I tried to watch the introduction, and then I tried to watch entry 1, I believe, and then I like tried to jump to the end too to see what else was going on, if I could get a sneak peek. But yeah, it's a lot of videos, so I don't know about Marble Hornets. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not sure. This is saying 87 entries, bro. We just did a series of 48. But we'll see. I never say never, because you never know what could happen. We might end up going over it. We could do it in parts, true. The Ningen, I hope I'm probably butchering that. The Ningen is also by Mr. Manticore, correct? Yes, it is. So we'll probably go over that too. Hold on, let me read off some of these super chats, because we keep getting them and I haven't answered them in a minute. I'm sorry, I never do that on purpose. Totally Jackson, thank you for the 14. Hey Marcus, I thought I was gonna miss this because I had boxing practice, but so happy I made it. You're the best, man. Thank you so much for making it. I know you got to miss a majority of the stream, but the video will be public afterwards, so if you want to go back and watch the rest, you can. But I'm so happy that you were able to make it too. It's Psycho, thank you for the $5. Are you ever gonna finish Happy Humble's Burger Farm? No, I will not. I finished Happy Humble's Burger Farm on Twitch like years ago, and I enjoyed the game somewhat. I wasn't a huge fan of the ending. It's still a good game, but I have no idea where the footage for that is, and I probably won't end up replaying it. Do you want to sit? Thank you for the $5. Is it just me, or did this series lose its horror aspect? I think it definitely did, but in a good way. You know what I mean? Like, I think season 2 was the peak of it being horrifying, and then it gets a lot more, I guess for lack of a better term, like mystical in a way, with the way that things are. But I think that's all horror at some point. Like, when you start really digging in deep to the lore of like some horror and like creatures and things like that, it has to get a little more realistic, I feel, and less horror-y. I feel like that's what usually happens. That's usually where horror movies plummet for me, but this did not plummet. This was good all the way through, even with explanations like that. They did a really good job on this. Totally Jackson, which is with the next series are you going to cover next? I did answer that. I answered some that we're going to look at. Thank you again for that $7 super chat. And favorite series that I've covered from Totally Jackson. Favorite series that I've covered is Vita Carnage, just because it was like the first series that I like fully went over, and I just genuinely enjoy the concept of that whole one. People were saying I should make a tier list. I think we'll do a tier list stream of all the analog horrors that I've covered. I think I definitely want to do like a tier list stream where we could go over it and like, you know, rank them and stuff like that. Because I'm not going to say that any of them are crap. Like, really, none of the analog horror that we've gone over has been bad. At least I don't think so. I think everything's been pretty good. Obviously, some things are better than the others. Because some of them are longer, some of them are more complex. But everything's always pretty good. Hold on, I'm missing some stuff in chat here. Yeah, we could definitely do a tier list stream one day. I think that'd be fun. Gotta go, it's late. I'm going to hit the hay. Thank you everyone for being so lovely. Thank you, Lev, again for coming through. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good night, get some good rest. And thank you again so much for coming through. Thank you for the super chat. So Fear Assessment Plus I will be playing. I don't know if it's gonna be members only though. It might be members only because a lot of people did not like that game as much as I thought they would. A lot of people were not a fan of that. So I think I might be just doing it for members, just so that they have something extra to go over. Oh wait, I'm a liar. Whoa, that video jumped up to 71k views. When did that happen? Oh, it actually hit the like goal too. All right, so yeah, Fear Assessment Plus is getting public. Because I will go over that. I know Fear Assessment Plus got a ton of stuff added to that game. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go over that now. I think I said 3k likes or 4k likes for that, and it's at 4.1k. I remember when it first dropped, a lot of people were not a fan of it, but I don't know. I guess in the last month things took off a little bit for it. So yeah, Fear Assessment Plus coming your way. But yeah, I think that's about it, guys. Again, join the Discord. You can recommend me other analog horror videos and stuff like that. You could also talk to us off stream and whatnot. Talk to other chatters. A lot of people are very, very nice in the Discord these days. We haven't had any weirdos or anything in a minute. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna start posting on my Instagram and stuff. Also, add me on Snapchat. I'm gonna promote all the social medias. Snapchat, I gotta start posting on. I think I'm gonna start posting on it this weekend a lot more. Snapchat is just Immortal Marcus 3. Follow me on Twitter, of course. Follow me on Instagram. My TikTok's kind of dead at the moment. Maybe I'll revive that. We'll see. Favorite season and favorite video from Monument Mythos. Very good question. Let me go back. I want to say season 2 hit hard. Even though season 2 is where things got really confusing for me, some of the videos in that were amazingly done. Season 2, I would say, what video was that with the Suez Canal crab? I think is my favorite video. There was just so much in that. So much stuff went down in that was just crazy. Like, totally just did not expect. And obviously it gave birth to the crab meme that we now have in chat. Was there any other news you want to discuss before you end? Not that I'm willing to release publicly. Unless, did I say something and I forgot? I hope I didn't forget. My brain's been a little crazy lately. There's nothing that I would like to announce yet, but obviously if you followed me on Instagram and you saw that story I posted a few weeks ago, and if you saw the Twitter tweet that I tweeted out yesterday, you'll know that something is coming, something is in the works. I'm expecting it next month to go live, but we'll see. But stay tuned, stay tuned. Crab, 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 crab. Can we make the duck the meme? I like the duck better than the crab. So I'm gonna have to like make rules to when we use the duck, because I don't think we should use the duck every super chat, but we'll see. Oh my god, Cole, I know what you're talking about. So for those that were wondering, I've been talking about the Pine Barrens for the last week. I made the decision today that we're not going to be doing the Pine Barrens video anymore. For a few different reasons. One, because there are some locations that we could go to in the Pine Barrens, but I don't think they would really be entertaining for a video overall, because they're ruins, and they're not like crazy ruins or anything. They're not like, I don't think they're anything worth driving 5 hours for, really, and making a full video on it. I don't think it would be that entertaining for you guys. But what I'm hoping is that White Stag will eventually do more stuff about Pine Barrens locations, which I'm sure they will the more that they go over it. So then we could do, if they do that, I'll visit like locations that they specifically go over in the Pine Barrens. But the Pine Barrens is so huge, and I would like to go there at night, because going there at night would be way scarier. But I'm not going there at night unless I got a team of 5 with me, because the amount of stuff I actually I was in bed last night at like 3 a.m. watching all videos about the history of Pine Barrens. I don't really believe in like myths like the Jersey Devil. I never really have. But some of the stuff about the Jersey Devil is pretty crazy and actually scary. The stories and how it actually ties into things that happened in history is really creepy. Like, it's not something that someone was just like, oh, they made it up. Like, there is like historical evidence and stuff that goes into it, but it's pretty wild. So I guess maybe if we get a team one day to go, or maybe in the future, I'm not saying that's completely out of the scope to happen, but for now it's not going to happen. I know I said it would. I thought there was going to be more to look at there and more to go over, but there really isn't that much to go over now. Like, I could go over things that I find, but oh, Woodlands National Park is another series that I've heard that is really good. I don't know if you said this already, but are you going to be making more SCP content? If there are more SCP games to go over other than like the big games, I'd like to do games that are targeted at specific SCPs. I actually found a short horror game recently that is one, so maybe we'll do another video in the future. Also, yeah, new Greylock video dropped yesterday. If you missed that, very good Greylock video. Very good. Pretty crazy, and got some good scares in there too. I believe we're gonna stream Sunday. There's going to be a stream this weekend, whether it's Saturday or Sunday, I'm not sure yet. But there is a new horror game by the creator of 9 Child Street, who is an absolute legend in the gaming horror community. And I heard that the new game goes crazy, so I am so hyped for that. It might be streamed. If not, it's definitely going to be a video, regardless whether I stream it or not. But oh man, does that go crazy? Are you going to make your own analog horror? That's a question I get asked a lot. I feel like I'd be capable of it after basically watching and like researching all these analog horror series. I totally think that I could. I'm going to put on some music in the background. I didn't think I'd be talking for so long. My only thing is that it takes a lot of time and focus to do analog horror stuff. Like, a lot of the analog horror creators only do analog horror. Like, that is what their sole focus is. But obviously I have a lot of other stuff to focus on, like videos and streams and whatnot. But it's not out of the question. I'd like to eventually do my own analog horror series. I actually have a rough idea in my head of what it would be about. Okay, music's too loud. Yeah, I have a rough idea in my head of what I would make an analog horror series about, because I don't think it's been done yet. But yeah, it takes a lot of time. Yeah, because I wouldn't want to half-ass it. I also would not be in it. Like, I wouldn't be an actor or a character in it. I think that would totally take people out of it. I'm also a terrible actor. Like, visual actor. I think I could somewhat voice act, but I mean, I guess you guys will see soon. But I think, yeah, I think I do better voice acting than actual acting. Like, I think if I was put in front of a camera and I had to act, I would fail. So the South Park ARG thing I would do, but I don't know a lot about South Park. I never like actually sat down and watched a full episode of South Park. I'm so sad to say that, because I know that's like criminal, but I never actually was huge into South Park. I was never huge into South Park, Family Guy, or anything. The Simpsons was like the best I did for that. Rue, thank you for the $2 super chat. Thank you for another great stream. Thank you for coming through, Rue. I appreciate you. Totally, Jackson. We need a face reveal. Maybe one day. Maybe one day you guys will get a face reveal. Maybe. Oscar Castro said, visit every monument. Could you imagine? That'd be a crazy video. I do want to do like travel vlogs at one point. So I always say every time I'm going to a convention, I'm going to vlog, but I get so stuck in the moment there. But for Comic-Con, I actually do have to like record something. And I do plan on doing the New York Comic-Con meetup this year. So Hopefully we could record that. I think that's it. There is a Minecraft ARG analog horror I saw somewhere that actually looked like it was pretty decent. So we'll see. We'll see. I got to get some more games on the channel. I feel like we haven't had any major games, and there's a lot of games I want to play. I'm kind of analog horrored out for the moment. Sock check. I'm wearing boring socks today. They're just white socks. I didn't think I wore Sonic socks last stream and nobody asked. Yeah, Don't Look at the Moon is the Minecraft one that I saw. And I watched a bit of a video about it. I wanted to finish it, but maybe I could go over that myself. Yeah, FNAF tapes I will go over. I know the game suggestion channel has a lot of bangers. There's a lot of ones I want to go over. There's a lot that are on my list. A lot of the short horror games. All right, Yali, I'll remember. I'll remember specifically for next stream. I have actually played Outlast. I played through Outlast twice on Twitch. It was my first horror game that I ever played, and then at one point I revisited it just to replay it. Outlast is so fire. I hope they release an actual new game that's not multiplayer. I'm not really big into the multiplayer horror scene. I feel like it's like everything's a copy and paste of the same thing. I feel like it gets kind of boring. Also, Outlast Trials was actually kind of fun, like to even do solo, but everybody hated that video for whatever reason. Yeah, I'm not a big person at replaying games either, but Outlast I had to just because it was my first ever horror game. I had to go back through it. Especially my first Outlast playthrough, I think took like 7 to 10 streams or something to get through because I went through it so slow because I was so scared. Now I just run into the scare. Marcus voice reveal when? Maybe next stream, I'll think about it. Marcus arm reveal? There you go, you get 1 arm. Alright guys, I think we're gonna call it there for today. Thank you everybody for coming through to the stream today. You guys are absolute legends for staying for this entire time, even for the whole section where I just talked for like the last 20-30 minutes. Yeah, big shout out to everybody that super chatted and became a member. Obviously shout out to Lev for coming through as well. Shout out to Mr. Manticore for giving us some incredibly entertaining streams and content to go over. And as always, please go support your analog horror creators. I love you guys to death, and I will see you very soon in the next video / stream. Love you guys. Bye.